Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast Network. This is We Are Air Season 3, Episode 11, Sonic the Hedgehog movie crossover, featuring We Are Bagu. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, thank you so much. Please go to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. We're at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at /We Are Podcast. With that said, on to the podcast.
We are Error.
Y'all are sissies when it comes to smoking, so...
Yeah, he's right about that. I don't smoke, and...
I will smoke weed.
You're right.
I will smoke all the things that are smokable in front of me.
And even
if we're
three that
podcasting.
aren't?
And
Yes.
I'm not going to lie, it might even make the podcast a little bit better.
It probably would. I'm not gonna lie.
We can get you like one of those drums, like whenever there's a live performance in the studio, and
Yeah.
you see like the drummer has like that shield around him and shit. We can get you one of those
All right.
for the podcast.
That's fine. But then I'm still gonna be behind it with bongos going like, oh, let me tell you. All I need to do is think that I got high, and I'll be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they'll be like, we're not even smoking weed. I don't care, baby. Oh, it came through the plastic.
I think you can get secondhand off
does-
crack smoke.
He does know that
I might smoke
Yeah.
that. if we were
it does
smoking
not
that.
smell good.
Crack?
Crack does not
You're
smell
right.
good.
I smoked
Yeah.
crack once mixed with marijuana because we thought we were just smoking marijuana. And then afterwards, I'm like, man, this tastes weird. And my cousin goes, oh, I smoked crack out of that like an hour ago. And we're like, I was wondering why I was all jazzed.
Yeah, well, you're
The best weed ever.
And was that the last time you got high on marijuana? Like, oh man, I feel
Oh, no,
weird.
this was like 20 years ago. I was like 11 when that shit happened. I didn't know.
You smoked crack-laced weed.
No, I was like
At
22.
11.
You haven't smoked it, you've just smelled it?
Yeah, just
Have you ever
Well,
smoked
that's the
it?
problem.
No.
So what you do is you snort a bunch of cocaine first. That way
Yeah.
you numb all your senses. You can't smell it
Yeah.
or taste it.
Right.
And then you smoke the crack.
It's called priming.
I don't think I want to die of a heart attack because crack also speeds up your heart. I don't even think you need to
Listen.
add the double dose of cocaine.
Listen, you never feel like you're going to die of the
It's
heart
the
attack
same amount.
until 7 in the morning. The
Yeah.
next morning
It's
when you're
whenever
like,
you're trying to go to bed. That's when you worry.
when you lay down on the pillow and
Yeah.
you can hear your heart throbbing.
Yeah,
in your
it's not while you're on it. That's the best time ever.
Yeah.
It's whenever you're trying to be off of it.
Right.
That's when you think
It's
you're going to
nasty.
die.
So what slows down the heart rate, or you just got to write it out?
You?
Yeah, you have to mentally
You talking to
yourself.
yourself? Yeah, they're like, you're fine, man.
And you wake
Just-
up every every 30 seconds with a jolt going, I'm not going to die. And then that's called the foxhole prayer because that's when you're praying.
But also on top of this, you think you wake up every 30 seconds, but you'll close your eyes and you'll be like, oh, it's 2 o'clock. And then you close your eyes and you think you're awake forever, and then it's like 4:30.
Yeah.
You don't know time, but then you'll close your eyes and you feel like you've been asleep forever and it's only been 20 seconds.
And that's time traveling.
You've actually had these like foxhole prayers yourself when you're coming down off a coke.
always.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You'll pray to any deity possible to
Yeah,
get
just
rid
make
of that
it
thump, thump,
stop.
thump, thump. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
horrible.
it's either, all right, God, I'm bargaining with you right
Yeah.
now. Either you make this thump and stop, or I'm going to buy another 8-ball. All right, deal. Another 8-ball it is.
So you'll be like dead fucking. So you'll be like dead fucking tired, but your heart is going like you're running a goddamn marathon.
Yes.
That's insane.
Well, you're not even specifically
No.
tired. You're just done partying and you're ready to go to
and
bed.
not even though your heart is really racing that much, but you can just hear it.
Yeah.
It's
a constant reminder of like, oh, that was dumb. And then you wake up
was it?
6 hours later.
It's a
and probably
constant
do it again.
reminder of how awesome it was.
It was a great night. The problem is when you mix it with a ton of alcohol, because whenever you're on it, you can just drink.
Yeah.
You don't get drunk when you're on coke?
Never.
Yeah, that's the point.
I went-
what you're supposed to do is get drunk, do coke,
Yeah.
sober up so you can drink some more,
Immediately.
and then you just do the balance all
Right.
throughout the night. You tango.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, you definitely do a little salsa dancing with the fucking drunkenness and highness.
I went to Barcadia with Ben one day back when he was drinking, and he didn't know I had it. He didn't know I was doing it. And I was like, I kept doing it, and he's like, man, you've had like 22 beers and you don't seem drunk. I'm like, I know, dude. It's fucking weird. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
You want to play some Street Fighter, get your fucking ass kicked?
Yeah. You want to meet me on Frogger, bitch? Let's go.
Hey, speaking of going fast,
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Are Air podcast. This is Duck. I'm here with
Jake.
and
Javi.
And today we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Ethan Eastwood.
Yeah.
Crossover episode.
And that's right. We're doing a crossover. This is a crossover.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Are Bagu podcast with your host, Ethan, with very special guests,
Jake.
and
Javi.
And that's right, we're doing a crossover to promote our new podcast, We Are Bagu, which is a podcast with me and Ethan. We talk Atari to Steam and everything between. And here on We Are Air, we talk movies, entertainment, and whatever the fuck we want to talk about. So, we're in a crossover. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of what we do in Bagu, which is talk about the games of our past, talk about everything that we love. And we're going to start this episode of We Are Air by talking about Sonic the Hedgehog and what that means to us. I'm going to start with Ethan, because Ethan, I think, loves Sonic the most out of us four. He is literally wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog hat right now. So, Ethan,
am for sure the biggest Sonic nerd at the table here.
tell us a little bit about your history in Sonic and what it means to you.
Sonic the Hedgehog was the first game I ever played. I started out playing Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis at my uncle's house, and it kind of spiraled downhill from there.
It spin downhill? Did a little
Spin dash downhill, and then loop-de-looped, and did whatever Javi did. And
Took a tailspin.
Tailspin. Oh, do you even know what Tailspin is?
Tailspin, that's a...
Disney cartoon from back in the 90s. Oh,
no,
God almighty.
you should
that
see
wasn't
the,
what I was thinking of.
You should see
Wow.
the judging.
Just how are we friends?
What do you mean? He's like 100 years younger than us.
Look at that. Wait, do you know about the original DuckTales?
Woohoo!
Yes. I know the original DuckTales.
He doesn't need to
Gummy
know.
Bears?
No,
Bro.
none. So, Ethan, you played Sonic 2 at your uncle's house. The one game that we talked about in the past was Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Those are your favorites.
All-time favorite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2. I played it on the GameCube. I played it a billion times through, and I've played just about every Sonic game that's ever made.
Is a third-person one where you're running behind Sonic?
That was when they, I think it was their second foray into 3D.
The first three on the Genesis were all side-scrollers.
Yeah, this was
That's
the
all I'm
second
getting
3D
at.
game.
Okay, yeah. What console was it on?
It started out on the Dreamcast, and then they re-released it on GameCube, Xbox 360, and Steam. So you can play it pretty much anywhere. It's aged so well. The levels are so good. The music, all that shit, it's perfection. But as well as that, I've watched the TV series, read the comics. I'm not 100% caught up in everything, but as far as Sonic goes, I love it all.
Yes, absolutely. Jake, you had a Sega Master System when you were a kid, which didn't have Sonic until later, but you
I
did
got
play.
Genesis the year that it came out. That was the first game that came with it, obviously.
Yes,
Everybody had it. So, yes, Sonic had a very huge part of my upbringing, whereas Mario didn't. Yours? Mm-hmm. Fell off after Dreamcast. I did have that last one.
You had Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, I had the first one.
So, quick question for you. Sonic Adventure, good? Bad?
I liked it. I did. I got a lot of hate.
Boom!
I know
Point
that.
for Ethan.
Like I say, it gets a lot of hate. I know that.
Yes.
But playing the first three as side scrollers and then finally you get a 3D version of it.
Yeah.
Like we'd already got, like I already had a Nintendo 64 and that was a huge deal for Mario at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, being just a fucking third person 3D world. So finally, whenever it came to my shit, Sonic, I was like, fuck yeah. But then I stopped getting consoles after that, so I stopped playing them. But I loved the first three. I think Sonic 2 is probably one of the better
Best.
ones. Yeah.
I'd say it's the best out of the original games.
I did
for
like
sure.
Knuckles though.
Yeah.
I liked Knuckles' abilities in the game. That was a fun aspect. So I give them kind of a tie.
And so, out of Sonic and Mario, though, you would say that you're more of a Sega fan, correct?
As I'm getting older, I don't care anymore. Like I love them both equally because they both had a huge part in my upbringing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Who would win in a fight, Sonic or Mario?
Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5.
There it is. Boom.
There you go.
Hobbs, what is your history with Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you have any affinity for this character?
I do, actually. But
right.
it stops after it left the Genesis.
Okay.
I only played the first four.
4?
I played the pinball, Sonic Spinball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call that
So
number
you-
4.
So
You're
you
right.
played Sonic 1, 2,
2,
3,
Sonic and Knuckles, and then Spinball.
but you never played Sonic 3.
Which one was 3? Sonic and Knuckles?
There's literally a game called Sonic 3.
Which one was that one? Was it a side scroller?
Yes.
Yeah, that's whenever Knuckles got introduced.
Which one was Sonic and Tails?
Second
Sonic
one.
2?
And also Sonic Adventure.
Alright, so Sonic 2 is also known as Sonic Adventure.
Well, Sonic 3, now that I think about it, they're the ones who started the third person.
No, that was all Sonic Adventure.
No. Whenever you did the certain round.
Oh yeah,
You'd
that
be
bonus
traveling.
round
Oh,
and shit.
that's Sonic 2.
Yeah,
that
Sonic
was the
2,
special
okay.
stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
saying.
And so, after the Genesis, never played the Dreamcast games, never played anything beyond that.
But I always loved the music for Sonic, especially in those
great
first
music.
games. And I love though when you
World 2 had some of the best music, and the first one.
Right.
The lava.
Yes,
with
yes,
the
with
fucking
the green blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the fucking pillars and shit.
And what I liked about Sonic, whenever like when you blew on cards, you just like powered on Sega.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my god,
Then
so
you
good.
hear the coin.
Yep.
Ding!
Oh, we're about to play Sonic.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about Sonic. Sonic is a pick-up-and-play game. It's easy.
Yeah.
You have 3 buttons. You only need to use one at a time, and you move them left and right. Boom, done.
Yeah.
That's it. Sonic the Hedgehog is Ethan kind of stuck with it. I stuck with it a little bit more. I followed it into the GameCube and then to the Wii, and then about that point, I dropped off. But that's when, there's been a problem with Sonic from the very beginning. Sonic releases too many games, and it's really split half and half. Some games are really good, and some games are terrible. And there's never really an even playing field when it comes to Sonic. So it's either a horrible game, or it's the best game ever.
It's not so much that they release them too soon or there's too many all at once. It doesn't feel like they take enough time to actually make it and see if it compares to other games.
And then that's how you end up with Sonic 2006, which is considered one of the worst video games ever made. Is it one of the worst video games ever made?
In my opinion, it's still not the
I don't know
worst
how
Sonic game.
We
What's
played
the worst
Custer's
Sonic
Last
game?
Stand.
Custer's Last Stand is one of the best games ever
that's
made.
not the worst video game
Do
ever.
not besmirch
God damn.
Custard's Last Stand, good sir.
That is not the worst video game ever.
I will say my history
It
with
made me
Sonic.
hot.
Oh yeah, man, I was jerking. You guys didn't see us in the back.
Jesus.
To answer your question, though, Sonic Lost World, it's bad.
It's pretty
worst.
bad.
It had some cool moments that it tried to be cool. Totally dropped the ball.
So what was the premise of this one?
Eggman,
Dinosaurs, I think.
Lost World was...
Oh, with Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, that's a
yeah,
little
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vin Diesel.
yeah, you know.
Was Vin Diesel in that?
And then The Rock shows up at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
And
Wait, was he really?
No!
Oh.
He was on the team with fucking Jeff Goldblum and fucking...
Clarice Starling, too.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah, she was the second one, not as good.
I know.
Jodie Foster, way better. Way hotter to me, too. What's that say about me?
Oh, she was pretty
Did I
hot
say
at
Vin
first, though.
Diesel? I meant Vince Vaughn.
I was about to say. Like,
I said Joe Montana.
I said Joe Montana.
I said Joe Montana. My history with Sonic the Hedgehog is I have always been a Nintendo fanboy. I will always be a Nintendo fanboy. But Sonic kind of bleeds over because he was just so cool. He was 90s era attitude. He was fast, fast, fast. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. I remember being in the hospital when I was a kid and watching Sonic cartoons, the Deke one, the weird Dr. Robotnik and
Yeah.
the robots.
The Adventures
Yes.
of Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog.
Those
Yeah.
were good.
Yeah.
I like those. They were good.
Which was better, the Mario cartoon or the Sonic cartoon?
The Sonic
ones.
cartoon, hands
Sonic.
down. Even though it didn't follow.
And it didn't have Captain Lou Albano?
Oh, you're right. I take it back.
Dude,
Yeah.
Captain Lou.
Did you ever see that one where Luigi tells him to fuck off? I will splice it. It's great. He's like, a fuck you, Mario. And I was like, oh shit! It was just kind of like how we spliced in the Daffy Duck saying the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
I'll splice that bitch right back in there.
That's right, Mario. And by the way, you have a little piece of spaghetti on your overalls. You, Luigi. And you, Luigi. You, Luigi.
But so, the 90s belonged to Sonic, and Sonic for a good 5 years there was everything that kids wanted to be. It was fast-paced, it was just exciting as all get up. Very 90s attitude, or Tood from the 90s. Remember, everyone had Tood. So much so that he had the Rock eyebrow beforehand.
That, like,
And-
punk attitude, right?
Yeah, just didn't
Like,
give
he
a
was
fuck. And it played into the punk attitude. He had a mohawk, too. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. 90s era Sonic had a mohawk. It was
He
just
had
kinda like
punk
Spike.
Liberty spikes.
And dude, I loved Sonic. Sonic was cool and blue. I mean, obviously, and just
He was
a
like
good time.
blue and
Dude,
he
he-
was like fast.
He did just have like a fuck you attitude.
You know, at the
That's
time,
what
I didn't
liked
even
about
know what
Completely.
the fuck a hedgehog was.
him. Yeah,
Me either.
Where it came out. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And then I was really shocked whenever I actually looked at a
Saw
real
real
one. I
hell,
was like,
what the fuck
It's-
is this?
what
Kinda
were
such a-
they fucking drinking?
right. And what about the other characters? Tails.
Was a fox?
Yeah,
Yeah,
double-tailed
well,
fox.
it's like they're Chernobyl experiments or something,
Right,
dude.
like they
he's
came out
got
of the-
dual tails. They got a blue fucking
what I like
hedgehog
about
that can run
Tails, though,
fast.
since Sonic
Was his extra
like
tail?
Sonic is now like multi-platform and shit. What if Tails is a Pokemon?
What?
What?
Jesus
What do you mean?
Christ.
I'm just.
How high are you? What do you
I'm
mean?
pretty high.
Okay.
All right,
I'm doing.
Segway.
I'm in a high.
Segway. Hot take. Anime fucking sucks.
We're not doing hot takes, so this is invalid. Nice attempt, though.
We are going to do a hot take though.
But
once
hold
we get to our
on,
next
hold on. I have a high thought right now.
I'll
I want
Please.
in on that.
I'll follow you. Let's go
All
down
right.
this rabbit hole.
Tails is a Pokemon.
Tails is a Pokemon. Listen, guys.
We're listening.
I obviously, you put a lot of thought into this. I
I
want to
did.
make sure you get this
I
right.
did. I know. I'm collecting my thoughts
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, please.
Sonic is multi-platform. He's in Super Smash Brawl, and all that shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a Nintendo game. That's Nintendo property. What? In Pokemon, there's like Vulpix, a fox with multiple tails, 9 tails. That's a fox with 9 tails.
You know-
Tails has 2 tails. He's a fox. Tails is a Pokemon.
Ninetales was a reference to Naruto, bro.
No, I think it was a reference to Cat of Nine Tails, the thing that they beat
Like-
Jesus with. After,
In Japanese myth,
They beat Jesus with a Pokemon?
no, yeah,
understand?
Cat of Nine Tails. Yeah, it's the fucking thing that scrapes them. It's like a whip with the fucking things on the end.
but in Japanese
This
mythology,
is before they put him on the cross.
in Japanese mythology, there is such a thing as foxes with multiple tails. So that like predates
Jesus
Naruto,
Christ, you're such
it
a fucking
predates
nerd. I'm about to
Pokemon.
pass out. Oh
He's
my
right.
God.
He's right.
But I'm
Isn't it,
just saying, what if Nintendo knew? Like, what if Nintendo and Sega are pretty much the same company?
They're
Like,
not.
we pride ourselves
But
on being
what if
nerds
they
here,
are?
but you're making me ashamed to be a fucking nerd.
I'm just saying, Tails is a Pokemon,
Oh my God.
and that's how they can like.
Would you like to die on that cross
No,
and get hit
no,
with the
you, dude.
Vulpix?
No,
Fuck you.
hold on.
Tails is a fucking Digimon. We all know this.
Tails is a Pokemon. I'm going somewhere with this. I promise you.
Hey, so what cloud are you on right now? Like how high?
I'm Cloud 7 right now.
Okay, so
It's not even Cloud 9 yet. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse.
But I'm just saying they could do a crossover for like
So-
I
Pikachu
literally
now
watched you get higher as
and
you
Sonic.
Oh man, listen, Tails is a Pokemon, man.
You watch. Tails is gonna be a Pokemon.
Why? No, I don't care either way.
Dude, that was the most old man thing to ever say. Like, you watch. You watch.
No, you watch. You're the one who's so interested.
You know what?
do you know Tails?
I'm going to give it to you. Because of the passion, I'll be on your side. You're right. Tails is a Pokemon.
All right, yeah, it's canon. Tails
All right.
is-
It's canon.
It's canon.
What's
now. Tails
what's
is a
Knuckles
Pokemon.
then?
Cannon, do you know Tails' real name though?
Michael?
Michael the Fox.
Time out.
No, but it's Miles, isn't it?
10 minutes to do a fucking Tails as a Pokemon. Do you know his name? Michael. Alright, his name is
Michael
ahead.
J. Two-Tailed Fox.
It's Miles Prowse.
His name
Miles-
is Robert
Miles
Allison.
Morales?
Miles, what is it?
Miles per hour, which is it's
Miles
play on words.
per hour.
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour.
Oh, miles per hour.
And he's one of like I think a handful of characters that aren't blank the blank.
Yes.
It's weird, dude.
But we got next Knuckles the Echidna, which we were saying earlier. We all kind of dig Knuckles, right?
Yeah.
he's
I was
black.
surprised he. Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to
He's
that.
got 8-headed dick, so that's cool.
But what?
You're a
Echidnas have 8 tips on their dick. It's in
But
the
that
shape of a
explains
star.
why there's so many of them in the fucking Sonic universe,
Oh,
right?
just like-
Because of all the characters, there's just multiple
popping
Echidna
loads of 8
everywhere.
chicks at once.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then you got lesser
couple
characters.
loads.
You got Amy Rose. You've got blah blah blah. You get into
Wait, they got a
the
porn
main
star in
three.
the Sonic universe?
Oh yeah, it's hot as hell.
She thick?
No, she's got a hammer though.
Big the
She's got a
cat's
hammer
thick.
dick.
You should look that one up,
Yeah,
bud.
yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about the games themselves? Like, I know, like I said, moderate fans. I'm a little bit bigger fan. Ethan is an uber fan. He has a Sonic the Hedgehog drawn on his bedroom wall.
I actually do.
Yeah. So huge into that.
awesome.
And I also want to say Sonic Mania is one of the best fucking games ever made, hands down. Have you guys played that?
Negative.
You guys, I'm gonna get you a copy of it. You got to try it.
They
It's
took
so
everything that you loved from the first 3 games, and even some that you might not have even played.
good. And Spinal Tap that bitch. They cranked it to 11.
They cranked it to 11.
Cranked
man.
it to 11.
It's fucking awesome.
One of the best
You
games
can
ever
play
made.
as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and then 2 other characters: Ray the Squirrel.
Who's
and,
who's
Mighty
the
the Armadillo?
Who's the Super Sonic Saiyan?
That is
Sonic.
That's Sonic. Just-
Super Sonic?
He gets all the gems.
Where he's white.
Yeah, he goes supersonic.
What about the black one?
That is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
Yeah, that is his.
It's his Racer X.
It's opposite. Yeah, exactly. Are they related though?
No.
I am secretly his brother. Sonic will never know. All right. So from best game, great games in the series to the We Are Error portion of the podcast, we're going to do a movie review because we saw Sonic the Hedgehog on opening weekend. And I think we have very divided points of views on this movie.
Oh, I know we do.
Whether it's the best movie ever or the worst movie ever, I will say, for me personally, I had a good time watching it. Ethan, did you have fun?
Dude, that was everything I wanted it to be and more. I thought it was great.
Jake, did you have fun?
I just want to say, fuck you guys because y'all lied to me. I thought we were going to the Sonic drive-thru. And I was like, they do not.
He was so
have
pumped.
Fucking grilled cheese here. They don't have.
How did they miss that
Route
crossover?
44s.
How did they miss that? How did they not
Of
do
all
Sonic?
the
as their
product
place
placements
that
in
they
that
should
movie.
have done? How did they not do Sonic?
I don't know.
That's bullshit.
I found this apartment on Zillow.com.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
Are you good
Javi.
movie? Not good movie.
Javi,
All right.
I've been waiting. Javi, how did you feel about Sonic the Hedgehog?
All right, I'm always making a policy for like dating, just overall life. Go into any situation with no expectations, or if possible, lower them to bare minimum. I went into this thing at bare minimum. I don't know how this movie did it. I don't know how it did. But it went beyond my expectations negatively. It went below my bottom of the barrel. I left irked.
I didn't leave any room for any expectation to be met, and they somehow
they came in.
Damn, am I the only one that liked it?
All right,
Fuck.
well let's go back and forth. What?
Well, no, hold on. What did you think, Duck?
I said I think that we're split half and half on this. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't enjoy it at first. So there were elements of it I really liked, things that were happening, and I'm like, this is a kid's movie. And as it continued, the more and more Jim Carrey I got, and at first I was like not on the
clearly
Jim Carrey
the best
train.
part of the movie.
Yes,
Now.
I will say this
clearly
movie
the best part
would be so much better if you got rid of Marsden and Sonic and just called it Robotnik.
I disagree with you 100% because I think Marsden killed it. I think he acts so well against a CGI character, you believe he is talking to that thing. And he did a movie...
I didn't believe he was actually dying when he was getting killed by CGI Famke Janssen.
In the X-Men 3? That was a different movie. I like how he said it in an old man way. Like, in the X-Men 3. I remember the X-Men 3. 10 years ago...
this would be like the first movie he's not getting cucked by somebody else.
That's true. He always gets cocked.
Superman cucked him.
Cucked him hard, too.
Like, how are you going to compete with that?
Yeah.
You can't.
Creeper Superman just poking around corners looking at her.
I know, that's my kid.
Yes.
Get out of here, Cyclops.
Taking her back.
Why don't you go get cooked by Wolverine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm cooking
Again.
you right
Get
now.
out of here, snick, snick.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago, my niece, out of the blue, starts going, I want to see Hop. I want to see Hop. And I'm like, what the fuck is Hop? She goes, can we go see Hop? I want to see Hop. And I'm like, what is she talking about? Like, what do you... And then she goes, I want to see Hop. Will you take me to see Hop? So I'm like, well, I guess we're going to see fucking Hop. So next thing I know, a half hour later, we're in the movie theater going, we're about to watch Hop.
What the fuck is Hop?
Hop is a
Russell Brand movie
starring
with
Russell
bandits.
Brand as a Easter Bunny.
Mr. Popper's Penguins for Russell Brand.
And James Marsden acts opposite him. Same exact movie as we just watched. It's the exact same movie we just watched.
You just reminded me of all the fucking shit trailers that we just saw where everybody
Yes.
was going on the fucking let's make everybody young.
Young
let's
again?
Let's do the
Three.
fucking the baby version.
3 back, Baby Yoda
Yeah.
them. 3 to back to back.
Yeah,
It was
we did
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
It was SpongeBob, and then
and-
it was Gru.
Despicable Me.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, the Gru thing, that was already alluded to in Minions, so that's like, that predates Baby
Sequel.
Yoda.
Doesn't matter.
And
Doesn't
if-
matter. It was still young Gru.
Bro, and a pup named Scooby-Doo
A pup named Scooby-Doo.
They're all doing young versions of themselves
Yeah.
because Baby Yoda fever.
And then the movie starts, and what do you see? Baby fucking
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yep.
Okay, let's get back on the train
I
here.
just want to say this. Fuck that SpongeBob movie. It looks like fucking trash.
Yeah, Javi. Oh, by the way,
canon.
our level to that is that look at Javi after a trailer, and if he goes, you know we all hate it.
Dude, I fucking jizz on all those fucking movies.
After every trailer, we turn to Javi, and he's just like,
I'm like Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator.
Let's talk about what worked and what didn't work. I think Marsden was good. I think Sonic was fun. You didn't like John Ralphio?
I love John Ralphio.
Yeah, you didn't like that as Sonic's voice? I thought that was great. I thought
I
they
can't
nailed
see
it.
him. What's the point?
No, but the
He's
voice,
the worst.
Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And if you're enjoying the podcast today, please share with your friends. It's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, back to the podcast. Here's my thing. Going from that original trailer, which was the nightmare that it was, to this design of Sonic, did that help this movie?
Oh, God, yes.
The redesign did help.
Definitely.
Yes. Did it feel like he was in this world? I didn't feel like he was, but it didn't need to. It fit the movie, and the design was spot on.
For what it was, yeah, I think overall it
was a fun
pretty
movie.
much it worked.
And as for, did he make you laugh at all?
No, I mean, really, I laughed at ironic moments, but Jim Carrey, I think, stole the show.
Okay, let's talk.
I was laughing like a fucking idiot throughout that whole movie.
Let's talk about Jim Carrey then. What was it about Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey in this movie that made
It was
you
like
laugh?
he was being Jim fucking Carrey for like
True
the first
form.
time in a long
Back
time.
in true form, he was Ace Ventura.
He was Ace Ventura. He
Yeah.
was basically
He really was.
asshole Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
And like hyper intelligent Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
He was magnetic on that screen.
As always.
Like, you went right to him, and he just stole everything.
His opening, whenever he comes out there, and he's like, "Are you in charge? No, you're not."
Yeah.
You know, that whole fucking thing.
Classic
Like,
Jim Carrey.
that was one of the best parts of that fucking movie.
Even more so, that is so much like Dr. Robotnik. He is a control freak.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Dr. Robotnik. Yeah.
Yeah, throughout all of the comics, throughout all of the games, he is in control.
And he's an idiot.
Yes
He's an-
and no. He's bloody brilliant. He doesn't have wisdom to save his life.
And he is a moron, and he always gets one up. And that's what's so fun about this is Jim Carrey didn't play it seriously. He played it as the most ridiculous, back to form Jim Carrey. Is this going to revive his career within the funny, or do you think this is a one-off? This is for you kids that were adults now taking your kids to see this movie.
yes,
At the very
I
least,
think
he's
it's
got
the
a sequel
latter.
coming. Like,
I
sure.
don't think there's going to be a renaissance for him, but I just think he's going to start taking on more cameo roles like this.
Not yet. Not till he's older. They'll do like a Grumpy Old Men reboot, and he might be good for that.
Oh, he would be good for that.
Yo,
yeah.
Down the road, like 10, 15 years from now,
You see him being Walter Matthau's Grumpy Old Man or Jack Lemmon?
I'd say more Jack Lemmon.
But even the slapstick aspect of it, like, he was over the top, and the whole Robotnik dance scene.
That was awesome.
That's
I
what's
so
enjoyed that.
funny.
That's
That's
what
good.
won me over finally, because at first I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I would giggle at things that weren't funny that you guys weren't laughing at. I was laughing at because I'm like, this is so
Well, there's certain
stupid.
things I had to lean over and ask Ethan if it was canon or not.
Oh, did you?
He there was multiple points throughout the movie where he goes, Ethan, is this canon? Is X canon? Yeah, sure. They
Was
just
it?
did it.
Well, what was canon? Let's talk about that. Green Hill Zone, where the movie begins. Green Hill is the first episode.
There was that was really cool too. They had throughout the whole movie. There's a bunch of whole little Easter eggs that you'd only pick up if you were hardcore fans of the series. The city was named Green Hills. That's the most obvious in your face. The fucking beginning of he's in Mobius.
Yeah.
It's fucking Green Hill Zone, and all the little intro and outro credit scenes they had.
Oh yeah, that
hints and things
Sega
towards-
logo was cool. They did miss on the Sega. That would
No, they did it.
They did.
Oh, they did it.
They did it.
I was so drunk off my double
They didn't
shot.
have it say Sega. It did the.
But they did. They showed the logo, but they didn't say Sega.
No,
They
they did the tone. It went.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking sweet.
Yeah. It's
good
The theme music at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, when they're
They
painting.
finally did the theme song. Yeah.
At the beginning too. That song is actually from Sonic Mania. That was
Okay.
from the trailer.
Fucking
Right on.
cool. Real quick, the use of the rings, kind of at the end of the level where he jumps through the
That's
ring.
from the comic books.
Well, but even from the games, dude. When he jumps into a lot of the games at the end of the level, there's a giant ring he jumps into.
Only one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They took that from the game. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool because I'm like, how are they going to use these rings? And then they did that. I was like, oh, that's cool. That is straight from the game. That's really neat.
There was a road sign that said Hilltop something or other, like Hilltop Street over here. It's another zone from
Hilltop
Sonic
is a
2.
zone, yeah.
It's like so good.
I want to talk about this one thing that bothered me in the movie, and then we can talk about all the things that bothered us in the movie.
Oh man.
Which is going to be a wonderful rant. That was the whitest black girl I've ever seen in a movie.
That's what bugged you?
That bothered the shit out of me, and I don't know why.
Totally whitewashing.
Did you want to go? Did you want to go black, like full black?
I wanted a
Did you
black
want like
woman.
the sass of
That's
the
why
sister?
that's why they had the sister there.
No, but she...
to be the black
The
element.
sister.
Yeah, but here's my
The
problem.
sister.
You know how I always talk
She
about...
was white though.
You know, all the... She looked like she had a tan,
Yeah, when
right?
she's like, what the heck? I was like, no way.
I do-
No, there ain't no way. That
Look,
girl was saying, what the fuck is that goddamn
guarantee-
thing doing in my goddamn apartment right now? Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Like I guarantee you, this is how Hollywood is gonna start like whitewashing.
Oh, yeah,
by finding
dude.
the most like palatable
Did she
to the
not
white
look...
people black.
Did she not like a, look
She
like
had
a...
white features.
Yeah, she looked like a white woman,
she was
right?
black.
She was black, but she looked white.
Then he started this with Zoe Saldana. That's why they made her blue and green first.
Right, so they could blue wash her and green wash her. You know the Russian I always talk about who comes in the State Farm and hates me?
Yeah.
That woman looked like the
Yeah, I
the
need pics,
Russian.
by the way.
She came in the other day and I almost asked her if I could take a picture, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's really creepy.
So you
I
just
can't
sit
do
there and just, and you
that.
were
Oh, it's so
saying,
good to see you. She's like, oh, it's so good to see you.
oh yeah, for sure. Wait, why is she German now?
Yeah, do.
She, though, that looked like...
He's
if
very
you-
charmed
if you-
for seeing Jules as well.
If you took his wife and made her white, that's what the Russian looks like. I'm not even joking.
Is this so?
It is very so. Oh my God.
It's very nice.
Anyhow, anything else good about the movie, Ethan?
It was fun.
Ethan loved
Dude,
it.
I loved it. I was laughing my ass off throughout the whole movie. I thought it was great.
I thought the kids that were there brought up some very good points. One of them was like, he goes really fast. Yeah, you know what? He's
Spot on, kid.
But that all made us chuckle like, oh, it was fun being a kid, though.
I think for me, what really helped is...
Kid's going to be a great detective one day.
What would you have been able to deduce that he was going very fast?
That kid was like, he's going fast.
He said that. I was like, you know what? He's right.
He's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong. That's a smart
You know what?
kid.
You leaned over and you said, good job. Yeah.
You're not a fucking idiot after all.
Raising a winner.
And then the movie's like, the one was like, it's not over yet? I was like, right?
What else, Ethan?
I felt like I kind of slid back into my childhood watching that movie, and I had that whole giddy feeling of, that's my hero on the big screen, finally. He actually has a good movie. He actually has, A-list actors.
I respect
They gave him a decent script, good comedy, great action, killer CGI. Dude, I was having a blast the whole time. The effects of the movie, I thought were amazing. The whole lightning thing, that's not part of his power,
That's good
but it is now.
It's canon if he had Emperor Palpatine.
No, it's not, but I think it's expanding on what his powers can do isn't a bad thing. So I liked it. It made sense. No, I'm simply just... Where the fuck are you better green minion?
Okay,
No, I thought it was cool.
rebuttal.
Best part of that movie were the credits and Jim Carrey.
Ooh.
Bam. I fucking love Jim Carrey in this movie. It was really awesome to see this. Like, I would love a standalone Robotnik movie with Jim Carrey just doing Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, we'll get your Robotnik's mean bean machine.
That would be fucking dope.
You know what we need? A Jim Carrey biopic starring Jim Carrey.
Yes. And he would do it. Trust me. He would
How method do you think he would go?
completely.
Dude, that's the kind of
So you're
shit.
telling me that
like,
when they got to filming like him being Andy Kaufman, he would like deep dive as Jim Carrey portraying Andy Kaufman as Jim Carrey.
It's Inception 2. The Carrey
Oh my
box.
god, that's so deep.
dude, that's putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding. That's going to end the universe.
What is it about this movie that you hated?
Story, characters.
Could you be a little more specific there, Hotshot?
I found the story to be a little bit hackneyed.
It's a kid's
I can
movie.
tell you this, for half the time he was looking at his Instagram, and I will say, you're right, it is a kid's movie. There were nothing but children there,
Yes.
and that's why I had full range to just say and do whatever the fuck I wanted while we were watching it,
Yeah.
and I didn't care.
What was he whispering to you that was making you laugh?
Just like whenever you like talk, like answer the kids,
little things.
just like little things. It was just
Give
But
an
the kid's
example.
talking, and I'm like, yeah, he's right.
like, that's what got me the most.
Because like, he goes
And then,
fast. Yeah, he
him leaning over to Ethan. Ethan, is that canon? Red Shoes, is that canon?
Chili dogs, is that canon?
What did you think? Good, bad? What did you hate about it?
It was a movie.
It was a movie.
It was a movie.
I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I was just there along for the ride.
Right.
You know, I was like, I hope this thing goes fast.
And it did. And it did. Fast.
No, I mean, there were some funny, witty parts that I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like, they would have fit along in any Marvel movie or anything like that. Like, okay, they're building a universe here. They're trying to set the precedent for a new character to be introduced to the world. It's not a piece of shit like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes,
which,
you
know
were-
what I'm saying? Like,
It was at least palpable and it made sense.
they tried their hardest to give the fans what they wanted. They went back and they redesigned the character model. They delayed the movie for a fucking year to
Right.
do it. So I mean, I do respect certain aspects of it. And like we talked about, Jim Carrey going back to true form. He is Jim Carrey at his fucking he's the Mask. He's Ace Ventura.
He's old
Yeah.
school.
So
And he
the-
is Jim Carrey.
My
Jim
one
Carrey.
complaint as a Sonic fan, I really wish there would have been more mechanics made out of animals. That would have been nice to see. Like every time one of the machines died, two
animal
birds
popped out.
came out.
You're right.
Right.
Just like
yeah,
bouncing along
like,
off the screen.
Yeah, if we would have seen some more of the iconic fucking bad guys in the games, like the fucking caterpillars, the fucking the bees, the fucking.
I was really surprised that they didn't bring Chaos Emeralds into this, and they didn't bring Supersonic in.
What they should have done is they stopped in Vegas on the way. And it's like the fucking Vegas level.
Casino
You know
Nights.
what I'm talking about?
Casino Nights would have been cool.
Yeah, that's all I'm
You're
saying.
so
like,
right. Why
like,
did they do the
if they
saloon,
this-
the biker saloon? They
Right.
should have done that instead.
Exactly. You got this whole road trip going from fucking Montana to there. Like, you easily could have stopped into Vegas and had that fucking shit. Or Reno even. Like, whatever.
How about
there's just little things.
that might be why they're alluding toward a sequel with Tails at the end.
Ooh, spoilers.
Because, huge spoiler warning.
If you care.
If you're
Probably
watching
don't.
this, then
You might, though.
whatever.
If you're watching this, I'm impressed because you're across the street right now, jerking off in the weeds. Like, I love it when the podcast.
You're just looking at a still shot screen on the television. Like, these guys are good. She made it this fucking far.
Oh, yeah, look how you're using that pop filter.
So, I would
Popped
need to
in
see it
peas.
again, but Tails was holding that little kind of, it almost looked like a handheld radar kind of thing.
You mean the PKE meter?
No, that's
Sure.
how he gets the Exegol.
Give it to me.
I don't know. I could see this.
Give it to me. Doctor, I could see Dr. Robotnik saying that, though. Give it to me.
Give it.
That would be amazing.
If Sonic did that, and then he got like tears in his eyes and shit, I could see that also. Like,
Just kind of.
they should have spoofed that. They should have done
They
that.
should have. But just kind of picture that, though. So the first game, Chaos Emeralds, didn't really do a whole lot. Second game, that's when he was able to go supersonic the first time. Maybe that's what they're going for. Tails comes through trying to find a Chaos Emerald that's in the Earth world, and maybe they need to use these rings to go bouncing around for the other ones. They find Eggman, and he's already got 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
With that said,
All right.
will you see a second movie? Who will all see a second?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Ethan's on board. I would see a second movie. I think if I had a kid, it would be a much more enjoyable experience. This is a good kids movie. It really is. It's by the books. There's a little bit of adult humor in to get you going, especially the breast joke.
Yeah, what
I
the
thought
fuck was
great.
that?
That was when I was like, you know what? You're winning me over, movie. You're speaking my language.
Show some more titties, son.
Son, that's called a movie.
You know what? I love the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. If they would have shown a lot more muff and tits, though, I would have fucking really liked this movie.
But the part where the one
Yeah,
lady
just
came
show me
across
some
the
bush.
screen with some boobies, it was pretty nice.
I would have
Just
loved
show me
that.
some fucking titties.
Would you guys see a second one?
Well, you know you're going to be like, hey,
I mean,
guys,
yeah,
let's
like,
go
here's
watch
the
it,
deal.
then we'll
Like-
cast it out. So, yeah, we're going
Yeah,
to
I was gonna say, let's be real. If you purchase the tickets, I'll go with you.
All right, but I want this on tape. You have to cover my meal next time.
Oh,
I want
what
to
does
be
he have
wine
to do?
and
He
dine.
covered your fucking tickets.
All right.
I'm only kidding. I want to buy my own meal.
Jesus,
That was a good part of
Christ.
the movie, though. That mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese looked good, bro.
Mac and cheese was good.
That looked good.
I gotta get you a blowjob too at the
Duck,
end.
I'm kidding.
I know. I'm kidding too.
Are you?
I was just talking about the
So-
sound mac and cheese makes.
No.
Now we.
I'm going to do that when I get home.
Make some mac and cheese.
Make some mac. What are you putting?
Oh, we're start calling it that. Well, you know, we're going to the bedroom, make some mac and cheese.
I woke up this morning and made me a batch of mac and cheese.
Oh, that sounds delicious. How was it? It's all over my stomach, but I couldn't taste it.
Okay, I have to give Ethan this because what we do on We Are Bagu is we rate things in a Sonic rating. Which Sonic rating is S, meaning excellent, perfect, A, B, C, D, and E, which is the
E
worst.
is the worst.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
what
remember
is
these.
what is your rating for it, Jake?
C.
C rating, middle of the road. Javi, what is your rating?
I give
for
it
the movie?
1.5 rings. I'm only kidding.
It's fine. You can change the rating if you want. It's fair.
All right. What was it? What's
How about
movie?
this?
S.
I rate it a continue.
S is best. E is worst.
There's nothing in between.
S, A, B, C, D, E.
I'll give it a B. A C. I'll give it a C.
Okay. I'm going to give it a B ranking. It's passable. It's fun. Jim Carrey was a blast. I enjoyed Marston and the Hedgehog. I would watch it again on my own, sad in my bedroom. And
I'll give it a B.
you're going to give it a B?
Yes.
Word. What?
So, because we still have some stuff to go over about what I didn't like.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Alright.
it's a
Talk
great
about
movie.
this.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
alright.
I enjoyed it. I loved it. It's the best Sonic movie I think that they would have been able to make.
I agree with you without being a full-blown cartoon. I think
Yes.
this is the best version you get.
But there's a lot wrong with it. There's a lot they left out. And I think it could be better. They can make it up in the sequel.
Honestly, though, I really do think that it should have been a fully animated movie.
I agree with you, but they have an animated cartoon, so why do it?
They've been there and done that.
No, you can't do that with Jim Carrey, though. I mean, the guy is a living cartoon.
He is. So we did technically get an animated movie. I was wrong because return to form for Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
we needed that. We needed that.
They could have kept him live action, but everything else could have been. It could have been like Fraggle
Who's
Rock,
Framed
where you know how
Roger
Fraggle
Rabbit,
Rock it just had the one
Roger
human,
Rabbit scenario.
Roger Rabbit scenario like
this.
It is a Roger Rabbit.
I mean, in a sense, but it's just reverse Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But not really, because they go back to Toonland later.
Like
so,
Space Jam type stuff?
It is kind of like
But
that.
way
That's
better.
exactly what it is.
It is that already.
It is that.
I mean, Roger Rabbit started that. That's this.
No, this is exactly what it
It's the
is.
same thing. It's continuation.
Come on, Ethan, tell us what's bad
How about that
this.
product placement, though? Y'all going to use Zillow or Olive Garden after
Oh my
this shit?
god.
Yeah.
I love that blatant.
Oh, I don't have any apps on my phone except Olive Garden, and you
I like
know
how-
what Olive Garden's like. There, your family.
I really do love the hand modeling that she did. Like the laptop was perfectly open. Oh yeah, I found an apartment on Zillow.com.
Like, what the fuck was that? Do you think, and this hit me when they did the Zillow thing, kind of mentally confirmed it with the Olive Garden thing. Do you think that's how they paid all of the animators to go back and change it all?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
they
what it
had
is.
to. Yeah, you have to get ad space.
Who are we going to get to
'Cause-
reanimate Sonic? Let's
There
go
was-
for Olive Garden, because that's
Right.
the bottom tier of what you could get, right?
There was
We're-
Zillow.
and plus, we get
there
free
was that.
breadsticks.
Go for life. Endless bread bowls.
It was just so.
What was the Zillow one, though, either? Because parents
Yeah,
were
I
going
don't
to see
even
the
know what
movie.
Zillow is.
Oh,
to
I was
buy
looking
house.
at apartments on
On
Zillow.com.
Zillow.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
It's
go.
like, I could have done without that.
You can look at apartments on Zillow? I thought it was only to look out, Zestimate your house.
Zestimate.
Dude, I've looked on Zillow quite a
Zillow.
bit, I'm not going to lie.
You can buy and rent houses through Zillow.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can also estimate your fucking house.
And Zestimate houses.
Yeah,
Someone to
see,
Zestimate.
you all have looked too. Middle age.
Yeah, sometimes I like to go
What
to
do
Zillow and just Zestimate all over myself.
Make that mac and cheese.
I want to go make some mac and cheese while Zestimating for a minute.
What was your other things, Ethan?
Now that he's kind of pointed it out too, the animals not powering the robots, that's kind of bugging me
Yeah.
too. That's a big thing in Sonic. Lack of Supersonic, lack of some of the other characters, which
We kind of got supersonic with the charging of the lightning thing. That's what it was. It was the internal thing that was supersonic. That was just a different version of it. You don't think?
dude, it's not Supersonic.
You think it was Spin Dash Sonic from Sonic Adventure
That-
or whatever it is, that blue where you charge up?
That is
So no, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's his main power in
True
the game.
power.
That's how you fucking kill everybody in the game with the fucking spin dash. So that's him discovering that he can do the spin dash. It started from him as a baby where he's just running fast and that's all he knew. So eventually he's like, "What? I'm a ball!"
Yeah.
And then he's trying to
thought
hide
that
and
was
pretend he's a
cute.
ball. And then they're just like,
cute.
"Oh, he's a ball!" And then no, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
but that's him discovering his power. I don't think that's him becoming supersonic. I
You're
think
right. It's not supersonic because he didn't go Gohan. But I viewed it as a version of that, but I think you guys are right that it wasn't.
the last thing that bugs me though is why the fuck were the echidnas trying to kill Sonic?
Yeah,
because
no.
they were like Knuckles people.
Definitely got... It was just the way you said it.
they were like Knuckles people.
It
were
was
Knuckles
That's
people.
what it was, though. It was Knuckles.
yeah,
people.
Knuckles the echidna, bro.
I noticed how they made them the spear chuckers.
Jesus.
They were chucking spears and shooting arrows, being all echidna-y.
Wow, I love how you bought it back because I was like, that sounded racist. You're like, it wasn't racist, but let me make it racist.
I don't know.
Nice.
It's like they're making up their own continuity though, because I don't think the echidnas were on South Island.
Who was
and-
the fucking owl?
Yeah. Who
Why did
who
there
was
need to
the
be a
owl?
fucking owl in this movie?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
the echidnas were on all Angel Island.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do with Green Hill Zone, Marble Zone, none of that.
I have no idea. I
don't know.
love it. I knew he was thinking it too. He was thinking, fucking nerds. The look on Jake's face of, are you fucking kidding me?
It's
I don't
like
know, man.
it's the same face whenever I talk about anime. I can just like feel Jake and go.
Yeah.
Like,
Like that.
I'm just tripping over that, man. But it was fun. It was great.
It's the same look you get when we talked about Star Wars, though.
I don't get that look that much.
Please go.
I said that much.
What else, Ethan? What's the last thing?
That's about it, man. The echidna thing and the owl. That's really what bugged me. Is why the fuck
right.
were they there? Who was the owl?
And Sonic Canon are the echidnas like an angry people? Do they not like the hedgehogs?
Actually, they are.
They're very
They
angry.
don't
but-
like
Valid
that.
question though.
They're very angry, yeah.
Yeah, they don't like
Okay,
that.
so
They're-
what do the echidnas not like about hedgehogs?
It's not that they don't like hedgehogs. They're very...
just racist. They're like, if you're like me, you can swing from a tree.
Sure. They're just to themselves. They protect Master Emerald's Chaos Emerald. Master
So why were
Emerald,
they
Chaos
after
Emerald.
Sonic, though? He was a baby.
That's literally...
Is he, is
No,
he,
man,
is
like,
he
if they
imbibed with the power of a destructive
How do you have a comic
emerald thing?
line about this entirely made-up video game series, and they don't expound upon this?
They do, and that's why I said the echidnas actually don't like the hedgehog.
Why?
And it's like,
They don't
Because
explain it?
because he's blue and they're red. I mean, they never
I
really
just
do.
gotta know. It's like,
Oh, shit, we
no.
got a blood crip situation
They-
going on in this motherfucker. Sonic comes from Compton.
But
Motherfucking echidnas come from Crenshaw Mafia.
I think it's because he steals the gems, but it's a misunderstanding between him and Robotnik.
Would you
And
say
then-
Sonic runs the jewels?
Yes, Sonic runs the jewels.
In
Yes.
Sonic 3, sure, but in this one, they just come out of fucking nowhere. They just come out of fucking nowhere, dude.
Well, fuck it. Anyhow, that's our review of Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. We really appreciate you listening. Check us out on the web at We Are Air on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/QAttack5000. This has been Duck. I've been here with
Jake.
and
Javi.
and our special guest / co-host of We Are Bagu.
Ethan.
And thank you so much for listening. What are we saying now? The Mandalorian thing.
This is the way.
This is the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Or as Knuckles will say, this is the way.
Remember, this is the way, and you ain't Billy Mitchell, bitch.
Echidna
Hey,
lives
first-
matter.
All right.
ELM! Elm!
Gotta go fast.
And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you have enjoyed it, please do not forget, share with your friends. That is how we grow the network. And if this is your first time listening, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcast here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Bagu, a video game podcast featuring me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. That's where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. Don't forget, Heroes Gyros, a Dungeons and Distraction side quest. Me and the boys were sitting down, we're playing some D&D, we're having so much fun. You can go and start that from the beginning of the journey, Season 1, Episode 1. You're going to love it all the way through. And finally, I hate being sober. Personal stories from epic people. I'm going to sit down with some of the most epic people I've ever met in this world, and we're going to talk about their life, we're going to talk about their trials and tribulations, and we're just going to talk about their journey this far. Head on over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. Also, head over to the Facebook group, We Are Era. We would love to see you in that group. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed the podcast today, share it with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, do not forget, support local comedy in any way that you can. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.